Hi guys, it's Dana. Welcome back. Okay, tonight we're going to be making a really cute card. I really love this one. And it is using the, if you remember the last cards that we did, these ones, okay? And we had the other half of the 4 sheets. And this is going to be utilizing the other half of those. And I've already completed some of the cards, so I can't show you the sheet that we had. But if you followed me, you'll know what sheets I'm talking about. So we're going to do 4 of them on camera here today. So these are the last 4 photo mats that I had. So take out your sheets and cut them into card mat sizes. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, I've got my A2 size card bases. I'm using cream for this one. So I have 4 of those here, and this will make 12. So you'll be making 12 of these. I've already stamped the inside with a Christmas sentiment. Okay. I saw this on YouTube and I really liked it, and I believe that it is called the collar fold. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of measuring here. Okay, it's not complicated. Just pay attention to your measurements, and when I'm using my Tim Holtz ruler to find the middle here, and because I've done the other ones, I know that the middle is 2 5/8, okay? Because we have 5 1/4 here. So 2 5/8 is the middle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a mark right there in the middle, okay? Then what I'm gonna do, I just found this easier for me. I just keep my pencil right there on my mark. I'm going to turn my ruler and I'm going to line up here to where my ruler is straight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line straight up from that mark that is 1.5 inches in. Okay, so let me see if I can show this to you. I made it in pencil, so I'm not sure I can get that to show on camera. There it is. I've made a mark at the middle, which is at 2 5/8, and I've drawn a line that's 1.5 inches long, so toward the middle of the card. So I'm just going to do all my measuring at once. We'll do this assembly line style. Okay, so find the middle or measure up 2 5/8. Okay, find the middle, make a mark. Okay, and then make a line from that mark that is 1.5 inches long. Okay, let's do this one. Again, 2 5/8. And draw a line. Make sure your line is straight. That's 1.5 inches long. Okay, one more. Again, 2 5/8. And make a mark. A line that's 1.5 inches long. Okay, now that we have all of our marks, what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut along that line. Okay, so you're basically just making a cut in the center of the long side of your card mat, and you're making 1.5 inches long cut up the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to cut all of these. And what I do is I kind of line up my scissors, like I close them enough that the end of my scissors is lined up with the end of my cut, and I just make one snip. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna use my small scoreboard here. Let me find my scoring tool. And what I've done on my scoreboard, and I have this on all of my scoreboards, whether it be my small one or my big one, I take a Sharpie and I just take any groove, and I take my Sharpie and I mark it, because there are times when I need to make marks and I need to see that groove where I'm not lining it up at a certain measurement, and this is one of those times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this over to the wrong side. This is the side that I want up on my card, okay? So I'm gonna be scoring on the other side. So on the reverse side of your card, once you've made that mark on your scoreboard, you'll be able to tell. I'm gonna lift up this to where I can see that the end of my cut is on that marked groove. And then I'm gonna line the point up. Essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna score from where our cut ends to the corner on each side, okay? So what we're gonna do is line up our corner into that marked groove, and we're gonna line up the point of our cut. And if you lift up the opposite flap, you can see it. Okay, so it's right about there. Looks like I'm about lined up. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna score it up to the tip of there, and then I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna do the same thing. Lift up that opposite flap so I can tell that my midpoint here is in the groove and that my corner is in the groove. And then I'm just gonna score just like that. And I'm gonna do that to all of them. So turning it onto the reverse side, take the opposite, make sure that I'm in the groove and that my point is in the groove. It's a little fiddly, but it's worth it. And then I'm gonna score. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, right about there. Okay, another time, turn it over. And I find it easiest if you actually line the point up first and kind of hold it there and then line up your groove. Okay, right about there. Ah, I'm getting off. I'm trying to hurry. I need to slow myself down here a little. Okay, lining the point up in the groove. Then I'll line that up. Okay. And the last one, again, turn it over, lay your point in your marked groove, and then get your cut lined up in that marked groove. And that's how I found it easiest. If you find a way that's easier, let me know in the comments, because this was about the easiest I found to do this. Okay, now that we've scored everything, we're gonna go ahead and fold. Okay, and what we'll do, these are all turned over. So now we're just gonna fold back and burnish those score lines. And if they're not perfect, it's okay. Okay, it's a little bit of a fiddly process. Don't worry if you've got paper that looks like it's kind of torn right here in the middle, because we're going to cover that. Okay, there's one. I like this, this design, especially for two-sided paper, double-sided paper, because that one's a little bit, let me see if I can fix that with my scissors here. My cut is a little off. Okay. Because this fold, this card, it really shows off both sides of that pretty paper. And I like that because both sides are really pretty. Okay, we're gonna burnish this down. This one's so pretty. I love this poinsettia print with this red script showing. It's one of my favorites. Okay, now that we've burnished our score lines, we're gonna run through and glue all these flaps down. We're just gonna do everything assembly line. It's really the quickest way to do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through and glue these down. So how are you guys doing today? I wanted to be able to put up a video for you. I'm filming this on July 4th night. I wanted to have this video out there for you guys this morning, but I had family over, and my son came and spent the night last night to spend July 4th with me. And so I just had company, and I just didn't get my video done. So I felt a little bad because I had promised you guys the video every day till this project was done, but it just couldn't be helped. I will always put my family and their visits over putting a video up, and I think any of you would do the same. So we're getting down to the wire with our paper collection here. I have just one more set of cards after this that I have plans for, and then the rest, and we have tags, and then we'll play the rest by ear. Okay. Let's get these last couple done. All right, last one. Another one that I'd never seen this design before. Sorry if you can hear booming in the background. It is July 4th evening, and there are people out on my street doing fireworks. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and glue these onto our card bases. And I've already stamped my greeting on the inside. So make sure you do that first. And we're just going to glue these down. And I'm especially making sure to get close to this folded edge here. I want to make sure that lies down really well on the card. Okay. And I'm just going to line my mat up on the left-hand side, making sure I've got equal space on the top, bottom, and left-hand side. And as long as you do that, it'll lay nice on the right-hand side. Okay, that looks good. Really cute. Okay. number 2. This looks so cute with both sides of the paper. I love the contrast. Am I down too low? Sorry about that if I was. See, I just love the contrast of the other side of the paper being folded over like that. Looks so cool. I like that a lot. Okay, last one. Now, obviously, it is your preference which side you want to be the main card mat and what side you want folded over. And to be honest, I scored these and a couple of them I folded over and then I folded over the other way to see how it looked the other way. Because once you score it, you can fold those sides easily. And I just tested out both sides to see which side I liked best. Okay, now we're going to do a little stamping. Okay, the stamp set that I'm using is from May Made It, and it is called Christmas Tag It. Aren't these cute? I'm definitely going to make some tags out of this. I love her tag stamp sets. She has a few. She has like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 of them. I own a couple of them. And this is the Christmas one. So Christmas Tag It. You can see that right there. And I'm using, what I did was I assembled my card when I was doing the ones off camera because I needed to test and see what stamps I had that had a Christmas greeting that would fit in this area right here. And I found a couple, but this was my favorite one. So I'm using the Jesus is the Reason for the Season. And so I've got that on my stamp block here. And I'm just going to ink this up really good. I'm going to pull this a little closer to me so I can see better to line it up. And then I'm just going to line this up toward the right hand edge. And there we go. Really cute. Really cute. So just find a stamp that fits. Now, if you don't have a stamp that fits in this area, okay, look at the sticker sheet. Okay, you could put one of the stickers there. There's a lot of little stickers on the sticker sheet that will fit in that spot. Okay, one more. Okay, now those are done. I love this. This might be one of my most favorite ones we've done. Okay, now what I'm utilizing here, these are my own homemade flowers, okay? And I used a punch to make these. Let me show you the punch. There were a couple of them that I used, just in case you are interested in it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh, my punches are a mess. Okay, so it's this one and this one. So this is by EK Success. I do not know what it's called. But it's this one. It's a layered flowered punch. That's what I used for the flowers. And I made these just out of my Christmas scraps. And this one is by Sunlit, I guess. And it's this leaf punch. So that's what I used to make these flowers. Now, if you do not have a flower punch, you could use flowers that are in your stash, okay? If you don't have flowers in your stash, you have your sticker sheet that goes with this collection. And there are many stickers on here that have a sentiment, like this says joy to the world right here. This little wreath would be perfect on here. There are several on here. There's a little square here that says the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. There are several stickers that have sentiments. December 25th, happy holidays, season's greetings. There's a lot of them that have sentiments. So if you don't have flowers, I would use the stickers. And what I would do is I would mat those stickers on black, and then I would fussy cut around them. That's what I would do personally. So if you don't have any flowers to put on here, that's what I would do. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull these out, and I'm looking for the largest ones that I have because the largest ones have the leaves on them. So I'm just gonna lay these on here and just test them and see what I like best. I think this looks good here. I think all that's left in here is smaller ones. Nope, there's a couple of larger ones. Let me pull those out. I think that one looks good there. This one has a little bit of blue on it. I'm not sure if that looks okay. It does look kind of cute, but there is no blue in there. Let me just see what I've got, because I used a lot of them on the other ones that I made. So I'm running low and I need to make more. Oh, here's a pretty one. That might look better on there. Yeah, that looks really cute. Actually, it might look better here. There. Oh, this one's really cute too. Oh, I like that better on there. Just getting a little fussy with it, that's all. Okay, so I think I'm happy with those. Let me put these away. I need to make more bigger flowers. I like it when I can use the things that I've made. And just like if you have this punch and you're gonna make these out of your scraps, what I used in the center is these are just different color sequins that I used. I didn't even use my gems because I have more sequins than I have gems. So I actually used sequins in the middle of these flowers. Okay, get those put away. Now I'm just gonna glue these down. And our cards are done, and I really feel, I think these are my favorite that we've made so far. I really, really like these. They're really pretty. And I'm overlapping where the center is, where these come together. Remember I said don't worry about that ripping. If it kind of rips a little there in the middle where you've scored that and folded it apart, because these flowers will cover that up. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing on my head. Sorry if I waved my hand in front of the camera there. Oops, oh Oh, got glue all over my card. Do my best to wipe that away. So I hope you guys are liking the series so far. I sure am enjoying doing it. I think the cards and stuff have turned out really, really cute. I'm excited to get to work on tags. Okay. And there we go. Those are adorable. So here's how they look. Oh, where's my glue pen? Let me shut that first. Okay, so here's how they look. Really cute. I'm really happy with those. And the only thing that differs out of the ones over here that I already made basically is the flower that's sitting in the middle. Okay, so that is 12 more cards. Look at this one. Doesn't that look cute? Because it's got the black paper there. Really, really cute. I'm happy with these. Okay, that's 12 more. Added to everything we've done so far, we are at 42 cards. Can you believe that? And we have, I'm going to put these over here in our little bin. I have to get a little bin to start keeping our stuff in because I got too many cards going on. These are all of our cards that we have so far. So we've got 42 cards made so far. All right. So that puts us with what we have left, and I've already cut it apart. This is the page with all of the like banners, had those strips of designs. Okay, so I cut that page apart, and we basically have that, our tags, and I've got one sheet of plaid. That's it, along with our stickers. So next video is going to be as we complete our cards, because these will probably be the last cards that I make. And as we complete our cards, these are going to be a little more kind of like one-off cards, because we're going to be kind of mixing and matching these with focal points and things like that, and however we can make up the card. And I'm going to do mini slimlines for these because these strips are perfect size for a mini slimline. So that's a new size to me. These will be really cute, but it will probably be a longer process video. So just letting you guys know that. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. 42 cards. Awesome. All right. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.